Many people, they think, oh, I want to become the next YouTube rock star and I'm going to make money and all I'm going to do all day is make videos and I'll become famous and I'll make loads of money. Well, once again, kind of like signing on to the wrong website builder, you are in for a rude awakening.
That's Darren Priest, creator of the YouTube channel AutoFetishDetail.com. Hello, I'm Paul Buckingham, roving ambassador for Solo Build It. Darren's YouTube channel attracts 94,000 subscribers at the moment and still growing. Yet, at the same time, it only earns him $10,000 a year from advertising. Yep, that's it. Despite this, Darren believes that YouTube is a contributing factor to his total income of well over $150,000 a year. How could that possibly be? Well, to find out, we're going to do a deep dive into his YouTube channel, what he's done, how he's approached it, and some of the facts and figures around it. The facts are going to surprise you. As well as his YouTube channel, Darren has also created 2 websites using Solo Build It's rock-solid education and technical support. The main site attracts about 100,000 visitors a month, and you can discover how he's achieved that and the income streams that he uses from that site by clicking on the link just above here where you'll see the first part of our interview. Still here? Great. YouTube, Solo Build It, work together really well, and we'll find out exactly how right after this. Can you talk us through what it is that has attracted 94,000 subscribers to your YouTube channel? That's quite a feat.
Well, as much as I'd like to say it's award-winning personality, I can't. Because, and I'll be very candid, I'm kind of a love-hate relationship. So people, I think because of a byproduct of my own personal frustrations of being misrepresented to, lied to, that's where I think my authenticity comes through, is because I don't play nice and all fluffy, rainbows and unicorns and stuff, because in my world, there's so much hype and BS.
Is it vinyl? What is it? Because this is a Mercedes-Benz, and I've played this game numerous times just to let you know, which is I test people and say, hey, you see that car? It's a Mercedes-Benz. Check out the inside. Do you think that's leather car seating, or do you think it's vinyl?
I know what it was like to be a beginner, and I know what it was like, okay, I just want to get from point A to point B. I don't want to have to buy 5 different products to do it. I don't want to have to be more afraid of doing it than I already am. And that's what I call my unique value proposition, which is I'm going to keep it very real, very direct, and I'm going to simplify the approach for you. I'm not going to embellish it so that I look like I'm more of an expert, where I try to portray myself as like I'm performing brain surgery when I'm not. I'm just trying to clean my stupid leather seats in my car because they're dirty, and now I want clean leather and not dirty leather. But you have all these other guys out there making it so complicated, and you have to use special cleaners and special tools and be very, very delicate. And it's just like, okay, that's just a bunch of BS. You don't need that. And so that's where people lean into me, is that I think a lot of people with enough life skills and experience can recognize, okay, I think this guy really knows what he's talking about, versus this guy that I think might just be pretending to know what he's talking about, because this guy over here, what he did is he just watched 10 different videos on the subject, and now he's just regurgitating old information. But along the way, he embellishes it, and now it grows into something that it's really not, so that he looks like he's some rock star of detailing. So that's not me. It's like, hey guys, let me simplify it for you. Let me keep it real. But also let me give you enough information so that you can actually walk away and do it and not be dangerous.
So basically, your personality sticks out like a huge sore thumb, positively and negatively.
Yeah, that's what I say. When it comes to Darren, there's not a whole lot of fence sitting going on. You either want to kill me or you want to love me. So there's not a whole lot of fence sitting going on.
Darren uploaded his first video in 2011. It wasn't earth-shattering, and really, by today's standards, it was pretty poor quality. The file was so small we can only actually show it in the corner window just up here over my shoulder. The interesting thing, though, is that it set the foundation for the future. Together with his online businesses, which were already established through Solo Build It, he was able to continue to grow his profile, creating now quite a powerful influencer role in his chosen niche. This first attempt has only had about 19,000 views. We'll look at the impact that the prolific number of uploads subsequently has had on his financial security and also traffic to the website in a few moments. But first, it's well worth having a look at his upload pattern to get started. Since the first video, his upload pattern has been prolific but irregular. In fact, in 2011, he only uploaded the one video. Between then and the end of 2012, there were no uploads. He did, however, gain about 10,000 views, which is pretty impressive. Nevertheless, with no other actions, the viewings tapered off, and as you can see from the chart, he only had one subscriber in that time, maybe himself. Then, in 2013, he got really serious, uploading a whopping 7 videos. 2014 saw a significant jump of 131 uploads. And look at the subsequent impact on the viewing numbers. Darren had arrived. By the end of 2015, by which time he had uploaded another 77, the annual views were just under 4 million. And the general pace of uploading has continued, such that in 2019 there were 122 videos uploaded. That's just about 2 a week. So clearly, uploading videos regularly is a clear factor in being found and taken seriously by YouTube. So I asked Darren whether there was some secret sauce in his strategy that he had applied.
There's a lot of speculation, and there's people that have very popular channels that try to teach you how to become relevant on YouTube. I just simply call it the YouTube gods, in that, for example, my most watched video is an emblem removal video. Not the first one that you talked of, but it was another one that was actually an actual video of me performing it. And it literally is the worst emblem removal video that I have, but yet it's my most watched video on my channel. I'm willing to bet that I didn't even tag it properly when I did it because that was so long ago. But yet, how come it's number one? I have no idea. That's where the algorithm comes in and all these unseen moving parts that you just don't know how they're developing those algorithms that will come into play. So there's a lot of, like, literally there's guys in my niche that I know are complete frauds, and they have massive channels compared to mine. And you think, well, how's that possible? Well, that's because they know how to work the system better than I do, and their intention was to literally make a separate, or to have YouTube be their main source of income. That was never my intent. My intent was something differently. So at a level, I'm penalized for that. But yet that opens the door for me in other ways that will not open the door for them.
That's only half the story, though. You need to be making videos pretty consistently, and those videos need to be getting traction. You can't make one a month or one a year or something like that. So I bet you there are plenty of auto detailing people that have got videos on YouTube that aren't being found in the way that you are. So apart from your personality, can you walk us through the process?
If you want to be relevant on YouTube, then I strongly suggest you set up some type of schedule. But me personally, that schedule has changed very dramatically over the years because of the way my world continues to evolve and grow. So I don't always have the time to focus strictly on YouTube as I would like to, but that's where everything always has its trade-offs.
Do you have YouTube monetized? Do you have ads and all that on there?
It does not do very well. And I've been able to confirm this. So on YouTube, I make about $700 a month. And if you see how many videos I have and how long they are, that's a really poor ROI. But this is where I would then also introduce back into the equation that YouTube is part of what builds my brand influence, because suddenly, because you're on YouTube, the world thinks that you're an expert. So yes, I monetize off of it, but that was not my main goal for starting the YouTube channel. Because I know many people, they think, oh, I want to become the next YouTube rock star and I'm going to make money and all I'm going to do all day is make videos and I'll become famous and I'll make loads of money. Well, once again, kind of like signing on to the wrong website builder, you are in for a rude awakening because A, it's a lot of money. There's a lot of moving parts to it. And so that was not my initial goal. Any money that I make from it is just kind of what I call like an extra thin layer of icing on my cake. It was more about building my brand as an individual, as a detailing expert, and developing that niche.
Darren created his 2 websites well before he created his YouTube channel, and now they contribute significantly to his financial well-being as well as his growing influencer profile. As I mentioned earlier, his total income is well over $150,000 a year. And to see exactly how he's achieved that using Solo Builder's education, just click on the link just above me here in the corner of the screen. That'll take you to the first part of the interview, which covers all of those details. Invaluable watching. Still here? Great. So let's have a look now at the impact that the YouTube channel has had on Darren's main site, bestautodetailingtips.com. Here's the traffic flow from YouTube to the website. The stats I'm about to go through are very telling, and this is something worth checking for yourself if you already have a YouTube channel and an attached website. In the 2019 calendar year, YouTube contributed just over 2.5% of new visitors to his website. Not all sites attached to a YouTube channel are as good as that, and so you need to consider whether the amount of passion, effort and cost is worth it in your case, especially if you are new to the idea of video creation or are trying to do it all by yourself. In that case, it might be better for you to be creating online content for your website, developing it into an online business, following the Solo Build It Action Guide. That way, you'll be able to attract free organic traffic from Google and the other search engines. However, there are some other important factors to consider. Compared with other sources of traffic to his website, such as Google, YouTube visitors have delivered the most pages per session, the longest time on the site, and the lowest bounce rate. Bounce rate simply means that a visitor has only looked at one page and then left. So the quality of visitors coming from YouTube to Darren's site is clearly of good value. They're interested, they're spending time on the site, and we assume taking some action, whether it's buying a product, taking a service, whatever it might be. It's also important to re-emphasize the fact that Google is by far and away the greatest source of traffic. This is no accident, as Solo Build It provides a rock-solid education program and learning environment that enables would-be entrepreneurs to attract free traffic, providing a solid basis for building an income in the same way that Darren has.
I can't emphasize enough how fortunate I was to find Solo Build It, because they have the tools. They have the tools that if you are willing to combine that with your hard work, you can go as far as you want. The problem is you combine your hard work with the wrong tools or a platform that doesn't have the tools, never mind the wrong tools, and you apply all that work into it, you're going to be severely disappointed. So those would be my 2 things. Just do it and absolutely Solo Build It.